Brand new construction in the town of Telluride is incredibly rare. Throw in fantastic views, walkability into downtown, and the fact that you get world-class music sitting here on your private patio, it just doesn't get any better. In today's Telluride home tour, we're going to be exploring the Overlook, a brand new neighborhood and probably the last of its kind here in downtown. I can see the gondola off in the distance, as well as the quintessential Box Canyon view corridor and a little bit of a rare view up into Bear Creek. Presented by Allison Templin, I am here to show you the Primrose Drive, which is on the east end of town. And without further ado, Shabbat Shalom, Ryan Yaseen here. Let's get started. Now, I just cannot wait to show you some of the fantastic lighting in this house. This is one of the things that really sets it apart from some of the other spaces. Now, off in that distance, we have the classic Milk Run, Cimarron off to the left, and the world-class skiing of the Lift 9 plunge lift. And just check this out. Absolutely insane. Box Canyon views in your face. Bear Creek Preserve. And if I zoom in, that is the stage of Town Park. Some of my favorite festivals and shows are put on right below you. You really feel like you're in a single family penthouse here on Primrose. Mountain modern aesthetic. As we step inside, you have this massive floor to ceiling accordion style door that welcomes you in to a vaulted space. Those big, beautiful beams. And again, just because we went inside doesn't mean you lost anything. That is your view from the couch. Sitting down, you have a very similar view as when you're outside. Now, a few things that I really have come to love about this home. We have on one floor living for the primary bedroom that we'll visit next. Downstairs, can't wait to show you the kind of game room / secondary living space. There is a flex room. I would love to hear in the comments what you would do with it. And towards the end of this video, we're going to go ahead and explore exactly what this neighborhood has to offer. It is in the residential zoning, so you're taken back from those rentals, which would be concentrated down by the gondola. Now, have you ever heard of in-floor radiant cooling? Because I sure hadn't until I stepped into this 4-bedroom, 4 full and 2 half bath. In-floor radiant heat, in-floor radiant cooling. So another thing that we'll be pointing out as we go along is some of these accent points that were just so far above and beyond. Backsplashes in all of the bathrooms and even some of the bedrooms. So check it out. Miele everything. From your stovetop over here to your stacked ovens, all the way down to a fridge big enough to feed a whole big family. That center island and the open living room concept really just does not get old. So a little bit of a gas fireplace. Again, if you're new to the channel, you've heard this before, but a wood burning fireplace does not exist in the town of Telluride. They were permitted at one point. However, now they will strip that permit the second the deed is transferred from one owner to the next. So primary bedroom, of course, we can't lose the volume off of the ceiling. We again have a immediate access outside to our huge patio, and you sit up in bed and look straight into the Bear Creek Preserve. Fantastic hiking, biking. Some people choose to ski off of the resort and into Bear Creek, although it is out of bounds. And every single mountain you see out here has a trail to the top of it. How cool is that, right? From your primary bedroom, an absolutely gorgeous, brand new constructed home. Now, this is where it really starts to get good. You've seen a nice bedroom and a walk-in closet before, but gosh, these bathrooms are absolutely insane. There's way more stone in this bathroom than there is drywall. Even a backsplash against the vanity here, wrapping all the way this entire wall, right? And look at some of these light fixtures. You'll see this crystalline style backlit feature throughout a couple different areas of the home, but it just really creates a gorgeous, gorgeous and welcoming bathroom here. So, of course, steam shower with the I guess not even a double, but 3 different spigots there. The water just pours off into this back drain. Very, very nice touch. And the jetted tub, of course, you basically have a ensuite hot tub here. Behind the frosted glass is your water closet, and we'll keep cruising to the other 3 bedrooms downstairs. Now, because nobody wants to walk through a bedroom to use a bathroom, of course, here we go. Half bath right off the kitchen. Again, just absolutely insane vanity here. The toilet just scared me so bad. It just opened on its own. That is some European style stuff, my friends. Check out that lighting. Again, just never ceases to impress me. And once again, here we go. We have an absolutely incredible wall where they skipped the drywall and went straight for this beautiful, almost gray looking shale. And again, another nice light fixture framed by the not Box Canyon, but the Bear Creek Preserve. So this is your entryway, right down the street. You pull out and boom, Box Canyon in your face. Right behind us, we step all the way up to Tomboy Road. There is plenty of little hiking trails dispersed along this back hillside to the north of us. And as you enter, you are greeted with those views. Fantastic little coat closet areas to remove your shoes as instructed by the sign. And, you know, sometimes we see houses where you kind of lose that sense of arrival from the garage, but entering through this garage space, which is a 2-car with, you know, a nice little extra storage space up here. Let's see, this thing goes way back too. Look at all that room. That's basically a bedroom, probably for your least favorite child or grandkid. Just kidding. Probably for a mother-in-law suite is more likely. So here we go, back inside, and we're here at the front door again. A dramatic sense of arrival, even when you're pulling in, if you ever decided to drive your car. Now, stick around towards the end. I'll go ahead and show you how quick and easy it is to walk into town from this space, but that is all going to come after we explore the rest of this home. Obviously, you can't feel it, but my goodness, it is just so cool down here, especially in the hottest months of the year. I'm filming this in late July. That is a refreshing thing to see. So again, backsplash, really cool stone up against this back wall, complemented by a massive television, a little bit of a wet bar situation down here, and room for, I don't know, even if you snuggled up, you could fit 5 to 7 people on this custom couch. Now, coming over this way, here we go, half bath, just as impressive as the rest. That toilet didn't greet me or scare me, so maybe that's the better use. Laundry room. Even the laundry room has just absolute beautiful countertops. We have another backsplash here. Just again, another room where they opted for more stonework instead of drywall. It is not something that we see every day here in Telluride. This is one of the guest bedrooms, right? A little bit of a bunk room. Really cool lighting. Again, you can turn off those cans and you never even know where the light is coming from. It's a very cool design. We also often see that guest rooms kind of tend to fall off once in a while, but nope, not here. Again, more stone, incredible walls, opting out of drywall or plaster. And one other incredible touch here, absolutely everything is wired in. So my shades, good night, and in simple touch of a button, and our whole suite is off. There's also a turn off house button on both floors. Just those little touches of detail really make it shine. Now, this would be one of the 2 guest primaries. That's a nice king size bed. You fall right out your door. And again, the topography up here on the overlook just has town falling off below you. There's the town of Telluride off in the distance behind that small clump of aspen trees. Back inside, nice. It looks like white oak built-in closet. Gorgeous, gorgeous bathroom, carrying over that incredible kind of crystalline structure with the backlighting. We also have a floating vanity here with lights down below. And I don't know, I'm not sure which shower I like best. That's a hard pick. Now, third and final bedroom here. Again, similar built-in, another king-size bed that opens up directly to the lawn. Now, over this direction, we will enter the final room momentarily, but I see this as probably the best opportunity to get a hot tub going. Now, obviously, you have some wiring out here to get a nice surround sound speaker system. And let's go ahead and take a look at this final, not bedroom, but flex room, because again, I want to know, what would you do with it? And ta-da. I don't know about you folks, but I see probably 4 bunks up against the wall here. Plenty of space to still have a billiard room or some sort of shuffleboard, ping pong, a place to send the kids and grandkids to just, have some fun and be away from the rest of the family. This would also be an incredible place to have, a setup for your office. To have a home office that's this large, it feels almost like it could be a perfect conference room for your corporate retreat. And again, you fall right back out next to that soon to be potential hot tub and staring out into Bear Creek. Now let's cruise upstairs. You've seen the house, but now it's time to get to know the neighborhood. Stick along for the best things about living on the East End. I'm going to go ahead and deep dive a little bit on what it feels like to be here, what the presence is, versus being on the west end down by the gondola, or even on the traditional quote unquote sunny side of town. Told you you'd probably laugh, but here we are, the cemetery. I was talking about how Telluride is a place to celebrate life. And here the cemetery takes on a completely different meaning. This is an area where you see families going on just strolls for the nicety of being out in open space. I take my daughter here sledding all of the time. Dogs come here, and it's basically another dog park. The cemetery being right out your door, I guess we could call that maybe one full city block of distance, actually becomes an amenity. It's the kind of thing where people might go, ooh, spooky, but when you're here, it's incredible. Again, you have beautiful views, and this is the zone where you're gonna come and take the dog out for their morning stroll, and again, just unwind. It's peaceful, it's quiet, and in the spirit of celebrating life, it has just become yet another function of the community if you're trying to avoid Town Park. And that's our next stop.